Morning. So I've got Darkdawn here, and I'm currently 23 pages into it, and I'm at Warner's Bay in Newcastle, just house sitting for my brother, and I am starting to enjoy Darkdawn a bit, but the main thing, hello Emma, the main thing that I'm worried sort of about is that not Mia dying, because I know that she dies, and I know who the now. Hopefully she dies, and Scarver dies with her, but I'm very scared about that. I am 90 pages into Darkdawn, which is the end of book 1, and the first book has me shook. Obviously at the end of God's Grave, Mia successfully killed Scarver. And then it's revealed that Scarver wasn't the one that she killed, it was like a dummy, like a imposter. And so we start off with Mia and her little brother, who is like been raised by Scarver, so he's not Jonin, he's Lucius, and it's just, like essentially now Mia has become Scarver to her little brother, so it's a wonderful parallel. And then we got, like, she knows that she meets up with Ash and Trick, and she learns that Scarver is actually alive, and then she meets with Scarver and they have this discussion where she's like, you're not my father, you didn't I may be your blood, but Darius Corvair raised me, he loved me, and whatever else. And Scarver's a prick, and while he makes good points, he is a prick. And just seeing Mia just struggle, it's so much. I don't know how much else I'm going to read on this strip, but I have like dog-eared a couple pages with some quotes that I want to highlight when I get back, because I don't have any of my materials here to annotate this. But I still have the fear in my head that this is all going to be for nothing. And then we finally got the reveal that Mercurio wrote Nevernight and God's Grave, and is the author of Darkdawn in the Nevernight Chronicles universe. So that melted my heart, but yeah, it's just so much to take in. I love it. I'll update you when I've read further. Also, the pirate dude Cloud. A little bit of Jack Sparrow. Little bit. Hello, good morning, guys. So in the last video I did of this reading vlog for Darkdawn, I was at the beach, and then I didn't film anything, mainly because I was spending time with family and I didn't really have any opportunity to film. But I am in book 3 of Darkdawn, which is like part 3 of the whole entire book, so I think there's like 5 or 4 parts. I am basically up to part 3, which is like chapter 20, so I'm very far into the book, and goddamn, a lot has happened. So I'm really enjoying the tension between Trick, Ash and Mia. The tension is sort of bubbling at the surface, with Trick and Ash just going at it, verbally sparring with each other. Mia is trying to get through to her little brother, and it is sort of working, and I did find it hilarious that because at the point that I'm at, she's got her sort of crew together, and they are like riding to this place, and they start talking about the first times they had sex and all that, and before one starts the story, she's like, hey, hold on, and she just covers her little brother's ears. And I just found that so hilarious for the character who is like not afraid to swear, smoke in front of her brother, the fact that others are talking about sex in front of him. And she just was like, I'm going to cover his ears. I just found it hilarious. And I am loving it so much. I will say that I am still definitely concerned that all of what Mia's doing is going to be for nothing. I can't escape that particular feeling, but once I get to the end of the book, the feeling will probably go away. But yeah, that's my reading update for now. I did get to the bit that was, because there were several bits of Darkdawn that was teased on Twitter from Jay, because he is a heartless bastard. And one was that we didn't know who the character was, but they said, I have come back for you, I'm here for you, I'm not here because someone said I had to be here, I'm only here for you, Mia. And it was Trick, and that scene got me so hard. I was like, oh, my poor precious dead boy. Also, I do like how, even though Mia and Ash are a thing, and that is happening, and I'm loving the banter between them, especially in that scene where Mia is like to a bunch of people in this pub brothel, it's like, hey, no touching, you have to ask permission to touch, and then Ash behind her just goes, I want to touch, can I have permission? And it's just like the best banter thing. The fact that Mia is experiencing some sort of guilt when she's interacting with Trick in regards to her relationship with Ash, I just think it's incredibly interesting that even though she claims she doesn't feel much for Trick, she still obviously had a connection to him. And like, even when her and Ash are getting it on, she still is like very much like, oh, she thought about Trick above deck and whatever on the front, on top. And just, I like that bit of like character work, that she's like not so heartless that she doesn't feel any guilt for why, for Trick. And I found it good. And yeah, that's my check-in for this round. So I'll let you know when I've read more, and I hope to update you guys. Good morning. It's about Thursday, the 5th of September. And last time I updated you, we were just in the midst of like getting to this point, and now we're just at the Battle of Scoundrels, where Mia has been challenged by the King of Scoundrels to battle, and she turns to her little brother, who is at this point has been like this little shit, and is just, well, you can't really blame him. Apparently murdered his father. Well, can't blame him for being a little shit, but he just acknowledged her as his sister. It's too fucking precious. I mean, I know they're in a life or death situation, and he might just be doing it because it's a life and death situation and he's scared, but he acknowledged Mia as his sister. Oh my god. I mean, he's going to go back to being a little shit after this. I can see it, but just for this moment, let's just be thankful that he is acknowledging Mia as his sister. Mia turned and flopped onto the throne half naked and covered in gore, like she should be though. Like she fucking should be. Oh my god. Dark hair soaked in blood, barely protecting her modesty. She propped onto her bare feet on Valkyrie's headless, twitching corpse, fished about in the arse pocket of her breeches, wincing, and finally pulled a thin, battered cigarillo box. Eclipse coalesced at her feet, black fangs bared, hackles raised. Standing on the balcony's edge, just who the fuck are you? Mia leaned back on her throne. Well, if I understand this inheritance thing correctly, I think you can call me Your Majesty. Fucking yes! Oh my god, yes! Jay! Dude! My fucking god. Oh my god. That is such a Mia thing to do though. Oh my fucking god. Yes. Oh my fucking god, that was good. That was so good. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, but as Jay says, there is no victory without a price. So this is gonna come back and haunt me in some way, but just for now, that was glorious. I will check back in with you guys later. So I haven't read any more of Darkdawn since I last updated. I'm on page 263 as far as I remember, but I have been stewing and thinking about all the events that have happened throughout the course of the book, and one thing that's happened is that Mr. Kindly has vanished after he did something that extremely upset Mia, and she lashed out and said, I want you gone. Go. Don't talk to me. I want you gone. So I don't think he's going to come back just yet. But if he does, if he decides to say fuck it to Mia's orders and come back when she needs him most, but she won't admit it because she is a bitch, I hope it's when she's dying and in the last fucking moments of her life that Mr. Kindly shows up and just is there to give her a bit of comfort. I supremely hope that happens, because I just feel that her banishing Mr. Like, there's no win without loss, so I guess it's that really theme that Jay's going for, but I feel that it would just, it'd be perfection. It's just as Mia's just defeated Scarver and the Empire's burning around her as she's dying, just as Shadowcat just comes and sits with her as she dies. Perfection. But I don't know, because I'm not at book 5 yet in the book. I am only on book 3, and I'm taking my sweet ass time with this book because it's the last book in the fucking series, and until I reread it again, I'm not going to get a chance to experience it with a fresh set of eyes. So that is my theory. I'm hoping. And I will tell you one thing that happened. So there is a pirate scene, and you'll see earlier in the vlog that I read out part of the scene. What I didn't say is that as I was reading the fucking book, I had my YouTube on like play, like just having videos from my like list, and the fucking One Piece theme song came on as Mia was fucking killing the king of the scoundrels and king of the pirates and what everything. What? No, that was just the most. And if you have not heard the One Piece like kids intro song, so it just fit. Oh my god, it just fit. It was so fitting. But I just, there was one of those moments where everything just coalesced, and yeah. But that is my update for Darkdawn. I so hope that I am somewhat right. And like Mia and Ash's little tearful goodbye as Mia just hops on this fucking ship broke me in tears. I was so like, oh my god, they're so cute. And the fact that Mia was like, Ash was like, I don't trust Trick. But Mia's like, but I trust you, Ash. And doesn't that tell you something? Fucking god. These two murderous bitches are going to be the death of me. That's all for the moment, and I will see you guys in the next update. Bye. Hello, it's now Friday the 6th of September, and I am this far into Darkdawn, which is roughly about 315 pages, and things are going down. So we're now in the 4th book in Darkdawn, called, I think it's like Ashes of the Empire or something. Ooh. So from last I updated, Mia has become the Queen of Pirates. She's sworn off with the crew, promising them if they deliver her, safely to the seaside area, or like this area where she needs to go to. Forgot what it's called. she'll give them the king, she won't be the Queen of Pirates, she'll bequeath to them the kingdom and the ship, and that's about it. But of course, there was a mutiny, and oh, it was so thrilling. We also got a Trick and Mia sort of make-out smut scene where Trick's like, tell me to stop, and she doesn't tell him to stop, but my heart is conflicted because I really do love Trick and Mia, and I love them in Nevernight. I like Mia and Ash, and I don't know, I am so torn because look, we have 3, which is a threesome, which is coming out after this one, but it's just like, I don't know how to feel. I'm so freaking conflicted because we have wanted another Mia and Trick thing, but it's like Mia and Ash are like stabby bays. Like, we can't. Oh, it's so good. But then after the mutiny and Mia just jumps and like rescues Trick and everyone, we then are reunited with Ash and all other Mia's traveling companions, and it's just the gearing up for what I think is going to be the final lot of battles in the book. And then they're going after the Lady of the Blades and going to save Mercurio. And there is this one moment when there's just this random barrel and it says property of Cloud. Pay for you want if you've stolen it. Good job, gentle friend. And I am just like laughing. It's so good. And I am so excited and terrified because it's nearly chapter 35. And from what I've seen on Twitter, chapter 35 is where something happens. And either, I don't think it's going to be Mia's death. I think Mia's death is going to be saved for the last part of the book because she needs to go out with the ashes, with this city fallen behind her. It's prophesized in Nevernight. Page 1. She's gone with the city behind her. That's it. But I think either Ash or someone close to Mia is going to die, or maybe all of them are going to die and she's the only one left. Her and her brother. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't put it past J. Kristoff to do that to us. But I'm so ready, but I'm going to leave it for a bit because I need to just take in all this information. But I will be with you with another update soon. Bye. Hi, it's Sunday the 8th of September, and I am here to update you. Oh my god, it's great. My Darkdawn read, and something has just happened that I'm extremely emotional about. They killed Butcher, and then they killed Eclipse. Eclipse is seemingly dead by this snake shadow thing, and I'm just, oh, that got me. I'm trying not to cry because otherwise my glasses will get fogged up. But Eclipse, she's been a faithful companion. She's lost Cassius. She's been with Mia, and now she's losing, or has seemed to have lost, Junin. So I'm not up to chapter 35 yet, so I think I'm gonna cry at chapter 35. But how could they kill Butcher and the fucking Eclipse? That snake is like going at it, and my poor Eclipse. I probably will read until the next chapter, but right now I'm just, oh my god. Oh my god. Shadow Viper, that's it, Shadow Viper. Oh, that's painful. Oh. Oh, I love... Hang on, I've got to get my little thingamajiggy pen for highlighting quotes that I love. This is for me. The me who never was. The me who lived in peace and married someone beautiful and perhaps held a daughter in her arms. The me who never knew the taste of blood or the smell of poison or the kiss of steel. The me you killed, Drusilla, just as surely as you killed the rest of them. Holy... Oh boy. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop for the moment. I am probably gonna keep reading, but this clip is already longer than it needs to be. But we have just experienced Butcher's death, Eclipse's death, a lot of deaths. I'm not okay, but we got major, just revenge on Drusilla, Lady of the Blades. And oh, I'm excited for the next bit. So I will see you guys in the next clip. Bye. 10th of September, and I'm currently on chapter 34 of Darkdawn, which is the chapter before chapter 35, which is where apparently the pain happens. Although I've already sat through the death of Butcher, the death of Eclipse, Mr. Kindly's gone. How much further can I sink? Probably the death of Ash and the more permanent death of Trick, but we'll see. And I don't know what's going to happen with those two, but we'll see. But Mia is avoiding having to talk about Ash because she's just found out that, you know, she has this incredible power if she plays into being the equalizer between the light and day and night, light and dark. And then Bladesinger and Sid were reading Nevernight and God's Grave, and Bladesinger is like, you can so tell these sex scenes were written by a man, and just I found myself like a little cackling a little bit at that. So that is my update for now. I still have about 23 minutes left on the timer, which is because I'm reading this for like 30 minutes before I have to go and start making lunch. So I will get back to you soon. Bye. I'm on chapter 35. And let me just say that that little fake out with Trick almost killing Ash had me clutching the pages because I'm like, is he going to do it? Because he's justified in doing it. He didn't, because he knows that Mia loves Ash, and if anything comes close to harming Ash, then Mia's going to be upset. So it's like, I love her, but she loves you. And just, my heart. And it's taken them a good chunk of the book to resolve the issues. So I'm happy about that, but I'm scared. Very scared. No, 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 no. come in. Ash is dead. Oh. Ash is dead. Oh my god. So wait, if Ash took the poison and that, does that mean her lips are also poisonous? So will Mia die from that poison as well? But what the fuck? Oh, Jay, you heartless bastard. So, I've just finished book 4 of 5 in Darkdawn. And I have thoughts. In this book, we see a lot of Mia and Ash and everyone, and then at the end we see where all the sacrifices are going to come from. So Ash is dead. Mia has found out that she needs to go to this place to get the crown of the moon so she can hopefully defeat Scarver. She is nearly lost everything. Like, I think the only thing that's holding her is her brother Jonin, and now, I am not going to guess the ending. We know that Mia dies. We have known this since book fucking 1. But I don't know if the kid, Jonin, survives. Because if Mia takes down Scarver, and Scarver might be that bit of much of a prick that he might force Mia to try and save Junior while making sure that, Scarver will survive, so blah, 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 blah. Which I don't think is going to happen because the text says that the city burned in ashes around her. So we don't know, but I'm hoping that Jonin survives. Like, I'm just clinging to, the faintest hope, because seeing Mia take down Scarver might inspire Jonin to create the new world in his own image, but then again, that could be just wish fulfillment and fanfiction. I digress. But Ash's funeral and Mia just being like, we couldn't have that life. It broke me. It broke me so much. And then when Mia was saying goodbye to Mercurio and Blade Singer and Sid, and then we say goodbye to Trick, and she's just like that moment when he kisses her softly, and then she's like, oh fuck that, and she just pulls him in for a hard kiss for all the goodbyes they never had and for the life they never got to live. But that is where we are at the moment. So I am going to read book 5 tonight so I can get 3 done and get this vlog edited, because it's already at 21 minutes in editing at the moment, so I don't know how much these are going to add on to it, but I am so ready to see the ending of this and to see Scarver burnt to the fucking ground. Figuratively and literally. Hello, I'm in my bed, finishing up Darkdawn, and I want to take a moment to just gush over Adonai and Morel. I mean, they are twisted and sick, but the language that they speak just is mildly amusing, especially since we're in the last bit of the book, and everything's very high tension, and it's just like, if thou art hurt, my love, blah, 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 and I'm just like, this is so refreshing. This has been so good. And I've just gone part to where Mia is at the crown of the moon, and we are reunited with Mr. Kindly. at last, and they have a little reunion, and that was so sweet. And then Mercurius just like, we're gonna rescue Jonan and Morel. Fuck anything else. And I just, oh god, it's so good. So good. I am enjoying it. Like I've said, I've only got that little bit to go, so I might finish this tonight, and then tomorrow I get to read 3. I'm so excited. First of all, 1, Ash has sort of come back and killed Spider Killer. That was awesome, well deserved. Thank the gods, Bass and blood, all of it. Secondly, final showdown between Mia and Scarva. Mikura has left with the rest of Mia's merry men, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm so close to finishing this, and I'm super gearing up for it. And right now we're in Junan's perspective, so I am really seeing and really interested to see what happens. I'll check in with the final thoughts. That was the most satisfying ending. Oh, so good. We had Mia dying. We had Scarlet's death. We had Mercurio and Julian on a boat. It wrapped up exactly how I sort of envisioned it to wrap up. And just that last line. I will leave you with this, gentle friends. Never flinch, never fear, and never, ever forget. That broke me. I don't know what to say. Jay gave us what we wanted, and he gave us more. And he delivered us the most fitting ending to the Nevernight Chronicles. I am going to go to bed and recover from what I've just experienced, because I'm just so I can't comprehend at the moment. It's over. It's all over. Good morning. It's the 11th of September, and I have just finished the novella deleted scene 3, which is a alternate chapter in Darkdawn that never made it in because it didn't sort of make sense with the character's history. But if you can guess from the title what it's about, and it was glorious. It was smut, and just, I can see, because even sort of in the book, in the final version of the book, chapter 34, I knew that, like, there were sort of not really crumbs left over for it, but you could see how it would have led in to that scene. So I'm glad that he took it out, because I think that, you know, that would have just been, I don't know, really, like it sort of didn't fit, but it sort of does, and I'm a bit conflicted. But the scene itself was great. It was brilliant. So I was pretty much satisfied with that scene and the novella, which it was really good to read it after finishing Darkdawn, because I was having such intense feelings. And so just to be back into Darkdawn just for a little bit, even if it's an alternate canon or alternate retelling, made me really happy. So my final thoughts on Darkdawn is that it was brilliant. It was a great end to the trilogy. I see it as a fitting end to the trilogy, and I loved it. It was such fun, and thank you so much for Jay for writing this trilogy of books. From Nevernight to Darkdawn, this has been a thrilling ride, and it's one I look forward to rereading again and again. So thank you all for watching this reading vlog. I will see you guys in the next one, and until then, have a fabulous day. Bye!